Hi buddy, welcome back to Simple Life 2, episode 21 with me, Sid, and yeah, in the new house. I've done a little bit of work up here. So this is dropping down. I realise that this and this are at the wrong level, but yeah, minor problems. But this episode, this floor here, if you look here, we've done a thin veneer of wood on this. So this is the level here. Now this is going to continue on with that kind of theme across over there, and still need to do something with this rather disgusting grass colour. Should have realised that it was going to be gross. The other thing I did was I have dug out a big hole in the ground for later. I just figured let's get the hole in the ground dug, and we have got, well, we've got this to place for starters, and we've got a whole bunch of this to put in, and I've got some plans. Now we could do that, and that works. Works very well, in fact. And we can come up here, and you know, if I were to go up and grab my chisel, I've got my bag, and we shall change your mode to cube, and then we're going to go and basically slice out a top level layer of this completely all the way across here, like so, to give us a too thick, well, a half slab is the word I'm looking for. However, this is slow, it's clunky, and there is a quest item which would be infinitely better served by utilising the item that we have to make for the quest, to make this a bit of a easier process. So let me, I'm just going to basically use up all of the blocks I've made, and then we shall head over and we'll make the next bit of the process and sort the quest item out. But I'm hoping to be able to start moving stuff out of there into here this episode. I want to get a roof on this, get this all covered over, get that bit over there covered over, and all being well, start dealing with the underside of here, so we haven't got this rather ugly, you know, bit going on here. So let me just work on this for a little while, and I shall be right back with you. All right, so the quest line in question is basically calling for me to make a number of items. One of those items is a diamond saw. Another one is a wooden wrench, and the third one is get the tank right, there we go, that. And then there's a couple more, which is the next two design items. Let me just sort myself. My inventory is a mess as per usual, as is my ability to do anything with my inventory. So then we have that is a chisel design. So if I put in the word design, we also want a negative and a mirror. A negative is redstone, water bucket and paper, and glowstone, redstone, paper. If I were paper, where would I be? This is the problem of having a distributed, and this is the technical term for this, by the way. This is not a disorganized mess. This is a distributed organization filing system. I said that with a straight face. I know I did. No, I'm going to have to find somewhere I should have. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, so we should be able to make... Oh, of course it's not that, is it? You know, this is where it always throws me out so badly when when you have a system that so readily just changes the ingredients on you, you basically come out. So this bit here actually is in all honesty redundant. I'm not using this for doing my concrete. I made myself a little handy dandy concrete machine over there. It could be more efficient, but you basically get there and you put it in your offhand and you pick in your other hand and go do and hold both keys down, and this thing collects the results. Right, 1, 2, 1, and let's do. Are you the positive? You're negative, and then you are the mirror. So we should be good now. If we come in here, we should be able to claim that, which is an uncommon loot bag. And we should be able to claim that, which is a rare loot bag. And a common loot bag. And an uncommon loot bag. And a bucket of lava. Because reasons. And that is for Bibliocraft, isn't it? Yes. We might as well, if we can. Oh, okay. We might as well try and if we put that, and that away, we'll leave this over here for now. I don't know where all my loot bags have gone. I'll put them somewhere safe. Probably in over here. Bonk, 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 bonk. So epic. Yeah, we can take a 1, 2, 3 of those, and we can soon get that upgraded. Which will go in there with that one. There we go. Right, what was it? A framing table, wasn't it? Framed? No, not a picture paneler. I can't remember what it's called now. Let's just have a look at our bib. We need a oak furniture paneler. Okay, we need a framing saw, which is that. Oh, damn it. It's always the same. There's always that one little bit not quite right. So, furniture saw is 2 logs. I know I could do it with the chisel bits I've got in my inventory, but I don't want to. Because. And then we need those and those. Okay. Did you get a little bit more of that going? And then we can put that Grand Designs chapter to bed. And we'll pop you in there. That can just go in there with all of that. That can go in there, and we should be good to go and get the clipboard. Wow. Which I will not use for no particular reason. No, I've had issues where the clipboard has become a ticking tile entity. Not necessarily in this version, but I've had it before, and I'm a little bit wary of it as a result. Speaking of which, world region file corruption. Let's address this elephant in the room. So it's no secret that I've had issues with the region files corrupting, and there's a couple of things that have kind of stood out, shall we say. And one is that right, this stuff, by the way, the reason I wanted that was this will go in there, and you go like that. So if I now grab a few of those, we'll not do them all, because you know, yeah, I've had a lot of problems. Now we noticed that the chunks that have been corrupted, or the region files with the corrupted chunks in them, were ones that are using the FTB chunk loading software. And that, I think, may be purely anecdotal, or purely, you know, one of those, what's the word I'm looking for? No, I didn't want it that way around, damn you. Oh well, doesn't matter. Can I? No, I can't, but I probably can chisel that back and do something with it. Now, I also started thinking, well, I wonder whether it could be the drive, because I have my games are on a separate drive. In fact, I've got most of my things distributed across drives. I've got 6 or 7 disk drives in my PC, and the games are on their own drive. So I decided last night to move said games off of that drive and put a new drive in, and I made a start on that particular job, and there was, you wouldn't believe the number of corrupted files I found. Not all in the Minecraft, it was in other games, my Steam library, you know. So I think we found the culprit. I think the drive was on the way out, and I got a replacement, but in the process of taking the drive out, I managed to break the backplane in my I've got basically it's a 5 1/4 inch. Can I not? If I, no. That's fine. Actually, that is fine. Let me just we'll I can't sleep on thin air. Sorry, damn it. I wish I could. That'd be handy. Yes. Anyway, let me not get too distracted by my own story here, and so the long story short, I've got a new shiny brand new backplane coming, and once that arrives, then I should be good to put the replacement drive in. I've got a nice 750 gig mechanical spinning disc. I don't subscribe to the thoughts that, you know, SSDs are not suitable for certain applications. I think drives are drives, and in my experience, you know, drives have a mean time. Most drives have a mean time to failure of about 4 years, and typically speaking, most drives, often as not, fail in, surprisingly enough, around about 4 years. So I see more drives failing in that kind of time frame than I do in any other. And I see a lot of drives failing because obviously work in IT at a university, we have a lot of drives of varying ages and yada yada. So I've got my new backplane coming. That'll be entertaining, and it's a nice shiny new one. The price of those has dropped as well. It really has plummeted in I mean, I was paying, I don't know, oh, crap. No, and you're not going to work like that, are you, either? I wanted you to... I had such high hopes for this. I'm going to have to chisel all of these back now, and because I can't place... Okay, it's not a problem. We'll do it. And I'll get these in. So the idea is to bring the floor down, and then we'll split the floor into 2 chunks. One half of it will be this, and then the other half will be the wooden floor that we have elsewhere in the build. So I will get this done, and I shall be back with you in a second. We also need to put a floor and a ceiling and all of the good stuff on here. Walls, I should say, ceilings, glass. There we go. I think that's about there. Right. So yeah, I shall be back with you momentarily. Okay, I've started getting some shape in. This is going to be the bathroom, hence why there's going to be a wall here. But as per usual, I've run out of bloody white concrete again. Now, we'll take this opportunity, a couple of elements of this opportunity actually. We shall take some of you, so we'll take some of you, and we shall go in here, and we shall grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 3, 6. Why do you give me such bizarre bloody numbers? I don't know. So under here, what I wanted to do, obviously you've got this going on, as I wanted to come to about here, and I wanted to basically have a support pillar there, and similarly 1, 2, 3, and there. I think that's right. That looks about right to me. And we'll do some more tidying under here, but for the time being I just wanted to get these so this wasn't just this massive unsupported lump of concrete. And we can just pop these in nicely around here and give this just a little bit of shape. Yeah, I like that. That works. And it's the same as the central design there. So that is that. And in fact, I think this thing will go over the edge there. Yeah, don't dislike that at all. And we're starting to get some shape going on up here, which is good. So what we need to do is make some more concrete. And I knew I was going to need a lot of this, so you know, it's not a surprise. I think that's a fair way of describing it, as not a surprise. So what have we got? We've got a whole 1 dirt essence. We need more dirt essence. So we're going to have to do the old watering can, and I will do this until I've got 4 dirt essence. I should probably make more dirt seeds, to be honest, but it doesn't take that long to get the essences through the system. So yeah, and we're also getting the other ones while we're at it. So I'll get that done, be back in a sec. And of course, as advertised, I said it didn't take long, so that's only 32. I need more. I need 8, don't I? It doesn't take that long, but it helps if you get the right number. Anyway, before we carry on with that, let me just show you. I'll do it with half the quantity. So we should have somewhere about, so I put some bony meal. I did, there you go. And we'll whack the bone meal in here, and then go with the sand like so, and we'll go with the gravel like so. That makes those. And all you do is we come over here with that in our offhand, we get that, and we place the first one, and then if we stood right up to it, just hold both keys down. Obviously we can't tunnel through the obsidian on the back wall with any degree of speed. And once this is done, it's all in the hopper that we're placing it on. So, you know, it's not overly scientific, but it works. And yeah. Bang. I'll get myself a little bit more of that done, and I shall be back with you again in a moment. Alright, update. I'm not putting as much technical stuff as I wanted to, if any, to it, but we've now got the walls on here. I've got a little divider area over here, so the kind of, you know, glass divider keeps this area separated. Quite like these. These are my little handles on my glass doors that come out to my glass roof area. And the glass roof area is going to have, we are going to go connected material. I've not got any special super jumping powers, have I? So why can I jump onto that? There we go. I think that should. Yeah. Make this basically jump proof, so I can't inadvertently jump off. Started putting dirt in up above. I still also need to put in the the alabaster underneath, which I will do momentarily. And yeah, this is starting to come together, and then we need to do something about the colour of this damn grass, and that will make me a very happy bunny. I also need to light this area thoroughly, so this is completely spawn proof, so we don't get any unwanted guests, other than maybe spiders. I don't mind spiders. Spiders are fairly easy to take on, and they don't blow up your stuff, so always a bonus with spiders. Everybody prefers a spider to a creeper. I don't know why that is. It seems very unfair to the poor old creepers. You know, I'm doing this the wrong way here. I should be just doing this. Oops, no, I should not be doing that. I should be clearing this first, and then doing that, and then changing it into placement and going like this all the way around the sides here. It just and of course it helps if you don't run out of black black glass. I've got a little bit more down here, so that's not a problem. And we shall grab that. And yeah, back we go. Right, so there's that to do, and then this build is ready, and lighting to sort out, and this build is more or less ready to move into. We need to do the basement obviously as well. That's the other thing, but you know, that's fairly small. Well, it's actually big fish, because the basement is going to be a lot bigger than damn you. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, let's clear that. Grab that. Placement mode, and there. Get there eventually. Placement mode, and there. Perfect. Well, somewhat perfect. Right, so we just got the alabaster to place. I'm going to grab that. That's going to come under here, like so. What I've been doing with the alabaster is actually placing it in rows. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and then I just chisel out and place the things. It gives me the correct quantities, and then we can just take helps if you get the right button, and if it weren't right next door to the Windows key. Yeah, it just means that we get pretty much exactly the right quantity chiseled for what we want. Do I want to do... Actually, I might do that. I may even do it on the other side, yeah. Let's have a look. So we get this going on like that. I might actually just do every other as well. Gives it a kind of structural feel. And a little bit there. We're getting there, steady like, but we are getting there. Do I think it needs any more? No, I don't think it does actually. I think that's more than enough. Right, up top. So these have already been chiseled here. These are chiseled with glowstone in, as is this one here. I think it is that one. Yeah, that one there, and that again has got glowstone in. So this entire thing is nicely lit. I brought up the dirt so we can get that spread up here and spread the grass, and that is going to come all the way across on this roof. I was thinking about putting a water feature in here, but I will probably raise it off of the dirt if I do, because... And I went and dug some dirt up because I knew I didn't have enough. Oh, I've not put that in either. Okay, let me fix that as well then while we're at it. Yeah, I've not put this bit of... How do I'll just go down. Is that easier? I think probably easier. Let me just fix that and I'll be back. These are going to be skylights, by the way, so we'll come back to those in a moment. See you in a moment. Alright, well, we've got the roof on. We need to do something with this skylight. That is going to be a mixture of this. So what we're going to do here is we are going to go for a plane. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a connected material. And we're going to basically come around and do this on the inside. Now I did think about chiseling out a layer of the grass, but I need to change the colour of this grass before I start mucking around with it. So if I chisel it out now, it's going to look a little bit peculiar. So we're going to do that on both. I'll do one and then I'll do the other off camera. And then we shall come up, or maybe 2, 3, 4. I'll just do a couple of these like that, and then we're going to take our glass and we are going to, right, let's get this right. We're going to put a line in here and a line in like so, and then if I just, oh, damn it, no, that's not what I wanted at all. Let me grab a bit of that. That should still be, if I put you in as, no, damn it, that's still not what I wanted. I just want to place a blob of that there and there and there like this. I think that should do the trick. And then we shall place a line there and there. There. I'll take out the extra bits in a moment, so that will come out like so. So that should just be that kind of shape, and then I think what we shall do is we'll do that, and then we can place connected material is probably the easiest. I've gone one too far, I know I have. I'll fix that in a moment. So that should be to the end there. If we take out that line there, that line there, that should be like a little domed skylight, which is good. And then we can do this all the way down like that. Grab that and copy it and then put it in place mode, and we should be okay for that one. And then if I copy you and come around here and put it in placement mode again, we end up with a little raised skylight area, which looks alright as far as I'm concerned. So I'll duplicate that and be back in a sec. Alright, so this is all spawn safe. We've got lighting in here, we've got lighting through here in the bathroom area. We do need to sort out this floor. This needs to be something other than wood for there. We've got all of that done. There is only one area actually within the build that is not spawn safe, because we've done all of this, and that is here. But before we can do anything with that, we do need to see about getting the, what's the word I'm looking for, the grass greener on the other side of the fence, so to speak. So we need to get pasture seeds. If I do, and there are multiple ones. There's Britannia pasture seeds, grass in a mana pool with a very tiny amount of mana will give you a pasture seed, and then you can combine that to get a dry one, golden, vivid. Now this, I think, infused we're not going to do because we haven't got that anyway. I think we're definitely looking at vivid, which is cactus green. But before we do that, we need to start getting a little bit of Britannia going. And I'm conscious of time, but I would like to try and get that bit done, because that shouldn't take a great deal of effort on our part. Shouldn't take a great deal of effort on our part, but let's see how we go. Where is my wow? Oh yeah, I've got 2 chisel bags now, haven't I? That's right. We shall place away all of our chisel items. Except for that, I need that bag because I want to put those 2 chisel blocks back in. And then we shall place that away and that away. That should give us everything we need, and we can make a start with a petal apothecary. That will be our starting position. Find me some cobble. That will do me. We shall chisel that into vanilla cobble, because I don't think I want the soapstone one anyway. And get rid of you. I think we're going to want some of those. We're going to need Britannia. I will need a petal. And let me have a look at, I can never remember the actual petal apothecary. There we go. It's pretty simple. Like that, with a bit of that and a bit of that, and some of that gives me a petal apothecary. And that should put us somewhere. There is a, oh, there we go, Gaia power. So we get that. For that we'll get a bucket of water. Oops, yay, cool. Next thing, we want a pure daisy. That is well, let's have a, let's get this, let's pop this down somewhere, shall we? Yeah, where? There. That's as good a place as any, and put that bucket of water in it. Now what I shall do is we'll get an infinite water source going, so we can at least work this until we're ready to move everything over. So that'll do us there. We've got pick, and we're going to need white petals, white flowers. Lovely. I will fall into this regular, I am sure, but yeah, we'll live. Right, we need white petals. Do I have any? That's the first stupid question. And the answer is almost certainly a big fat resounding no, because I've probably not picked anything up. Did I grab any? I did. And we use those to make those. We use those in a petal apothecary, 4 of those. So basically 1, 2. And that will give us that, and then we need some seeds. Okay, we can get you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit of that. Oops, gives us that. We can come in here, we can detect it, claim it, and done. From there we need living stone, we need living wood, and we need a wander the forest. So let us start off with a couple of bits of dirt. We'll do 1 there and 1 there. Doesn't really matter. Just means we can be running that a little bit faster than if we were only had the 1 of these flowers. And we need, right, do you do, excellent. So I don't need you just smelting anything. Get that down, and then we want to do living wood. Get a stack, well, not a stack of living wood, but a stack of, I've just gone an idiot. It's alright. It's not. I know this is just me being stupid on my part. I know how this all works. Right, they're doing their thing. We're going to need a couple of petals as well for the. We'll get those going while we're at it. Petals, petals, petals everywhere. Where are my petals? I'm not going to worry about what colour We'll just have a blue. Excellent, that's gone. So we'll get the U sorted. And put another one down. Oh. Right, what did we get up? Find the right button. We'll get U, we'll get more more living rock, and we'll claim that. That's fine. Waiting on the... Oh, I need to make a flower pouch, do I? Okay, that's simple enough. We also need to make a... Well, let's just get this... Do this in order. This is all fairly standard stuff, so I don't really see anything majorly difficult with this. This is just, you know, standard Britannia. So that will give us that, which we can claim that and that. Right, we need to make some of 1, 2, 3, if I remember rightly. Oops. To get those with those, that'll give me one of those. And I'm just gonna let me see where we're going next. Claim that. Right, so from there we want a flower pouch. Alfheim we are not ready for, but we can do a mana spreader, which if I go and have a look at you should be gold and a petal. Can do that. Get me a petal, red one will do, and get me some gold, and we can go gold. I didn't put the petal in my inventory, did I? You know that I thought I had put the petal in my inventory, but clearly I didn't. That will give us one of those. Then we probably want to do one of those. Mana spreader gives me a mana tablet. Okay, that gives me a mana pool. That gives me a mana. Wow, 2 mana tablets. Okay. Where next? We're going to have to do these at some point, but let's get the flower pouch done. Lots of mana there, more than enough of that. That's good. Get those reared up. That can go in there with the other one, so we're a bit shy there. Right, where are we? I'm getting lost in my progress. Let's get if I can get the flower pouch done, then that's just wool and a petal. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a petal. Again, we'll just use a red one. It doesn't really matter. That should open us up to that one, which will give us a vine ball. Okay, claim it. Whoopie-doo, I'm excited. You can tell, can't you? This is all really is absolutely nothing of any significant consequence here. We're just going to grab all of the feather plants we've currently got. We shall go in there, and we should be able to... How many do you need? 3. 2. Typical. Alright, well, we'll put those in here, and we'll go and do some flower picking in a bit. But right now we are going to place a mana pool. Just doesn't really matter right now. We'll put that there. We shall do that, and we shall chuck a mana tablet in, and we'll keep that one. Oops, I always do that. That and that, and that can all go in there for the time being. We'll leave those to do their thing. Right, I need to get Well, we need to collect all the flowers, and we need to get some long grass, for which we're going to need shears. Is there alternative shears in this, or are we on, wow, dark shears, inferium shears, and shears? I think we'll just go with maybe shears. What do you think? I think shears. Yeah. So yeah, we've got shears. So I am going to go and grab a whole bunch of flowers. We're going to put our boots on, our bouncing boots, and we'll go and get that particular quest done while we can. So I will see you in a moment. Okay, well, I still need a few flowers, but I just thought we'd point out I've just found this, which is always nice. Also lots and lots of food, because it's destroyed some gardens while it was wow, that does not sound very friendly, does it? How are you doing in there, mister? Is anybody? Or is that just a different... Hang on a second, let me make sure I can get in and out of here, and we'll pop some of these food items out of the way as well. Right, nobody in here, that's what we wanted to see. We can just pop that down there. So this is going to come in handy when we come to doing astral sorcery. There's nothing on there, there's some more chiseled marble. We'll leave that there for now, we don't desperately need it. I've not been in here, have I? This looks awfully... I have been in here, I found it already. Okay. Don't know how How foolish do I feel? I came in that way. Right, so in terms of plants, well, we need some more still. We need yellow, which I've just seen up there. Mystical, we need magenta, we need blue, we need yellow, pink and green, and then we have got the set. And I've just spotted the yellow ones, so that's well, actually I've spotted 2 yellow ones, which is not enough. I just spotted some more yellow ones and black ones. Whee! But that's fine. Right, so I'm going to continue just grabbing these last few, and as I say, these are quick, easy win quests, so we can get in there and just take advantage of the fact that we can do this dead easy, and then I'll grab the grass and we'll get back and we'll sort out the roof. And I've even decided, I had a little epiphany in my head, and I've decided where my I'm going to use some solar power for day-to-day generation. And I know I'm going to put them on the roof where they're not going to look too out of place. So yeah, all good fun. But right now, skipping through the meadows, picking flowers. See you in a bit. Haha. Got the last colour, I can see them just up ahead, the greens. And I'm taking the advantage to pick anything that I come across, just because, well, you know, be wrong not to, really, wouldn't it? And then once we've got these, I think... Oh, no, we've upset the chickens. Oh, and another one's incoming. Oh, and oh, good God, look, they are... They're relentless. You'd think that chickens would realise that attacking a guy in full iron armour was, you know, somewhat futile after the first one bent its beak. But no, apparently they don't, so there you go. Right. Oh. Were you after me? Huh? Have you, are you all aggroed on me, chickens? No, they seem somewhat content now, even though I'm walking around with the carcasses of several of their brethren in my inventory. Right, so the last thing we need is a well, the two things actually we need. We also need to pick some cactus up on the way back. But we'll do the old get the long grass. There we go. That's enough. Okay, we'll pop that away. We shall send some of this stuff back because we can't really use it out here. And we'll send that back as well. And right, so cactus, well, just happens that we're quite near a desert, so we'll head over that way, grab the cactus on the way back, and we'll be good and happy. See you in a moment. And we're back again. Right. Let me put myself away with those. We are going to... I got suicidal rabbit. I didn't kill it, I promise. I know people always think the worst of me. Okay, so I'm going to get maybe a half, maybe half a stack of these. If I can just put the other half away. So we should have plenty of this to make those. And then we need to cook. Well, I'll just do half a stack again. Keep the other half, why not? How are you doing? You're happy enough, and obviously everything's full there. Right, first things first, while that's cooking. Right, okay. So that should be a whole bunch of these completed, which will, all right, I mean, it doesn't give us anything good, so let's not get excited about this. But what we can do is just feed all of this lot back in. Now, that should be all of those completed, which is all good. Excellent. Well, and we should probably sleep. You gonna let me sleep? Thank you. And then we can put all of those flowers away and be done with for the time being. We don't need mana generation. We don't need to worry about any of that stuff going on in our lives. So yeah, that was, you know, just that is a job done. And of course we can just claim all of these and have done with, and these will all be good and out the way. So I'm going to get this done. We'll wait till we've got the cactus green. We'll get that done. That will allow us to sort out the grass colour and chisel some of it back to a different colour to have some self-illumination. But there we go. Wow, we just got absolutely owned in terms of flower storage issues. Oh man, yeah, we've got... Am I ever going to want the grey ones? I doubt it. Am I ever going to want the blue ones? I doubt it. I may want to use some of these, but we'll convert those over. Purple ones, definitely. I am fairly obvious when it comes to these, and that dandelion yellow could go in there. Right, let's go. We should have that. We can combine those with those. That will give us our vibrant green seeds. We're obviously going to have to put up with that for a while. But we should now be able to sort out the roof garden and get that colour. And obviously when I want to terraform or landscape all of this, depending on how you want to define the actual act of changing all of this, then we should be able to have plenty of these left over as well. So let us... That should be a lot more vivid. Oh yeah, that is nice. I'm going to have to waste one there, I'm afraid. Let's do one there. Let's make sure we start off in the corner and see how we go. And then maybe one there. Bit over here. It just looks nicer than that. This rancid brown, brown coloured stuff. I mean, it's if anything, it's a bit vivid. But oh well, I'm not going to complain. I may need to make more of this yet, though. Let's get that one done, and that should come out this way. Can't see through the wall, so okay, that's fine. We'll live. We'll just get this done, and I shall be back with you in a second. Okay, after all of that, this stuff can't be chiselled. So we are going to have to come up with an alternative lighting. But on the whole, I am very, very happy with this build so far. I think next episode we can actually start working on some structure and getting power done, and something other than just this massive, monstrous, great big building we've got here. But I'm happy with that. That works, and as a starting point, I'm more than happy with it. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. We shall try. I'm going to try an angle, maybe this way on for the screenshot. There we go. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.